Store manager called police on black teen for looking suspicious, then found out who his father was. It was a typical sunny Saturday afternoon at Greenfield Mall, a bustling center of commerce where families leisurely wandered between vibrant storefronts, sipping on coffee and chatting about weekend plans. The atmosphere hummed gently with the chatter of shoppers, laughter of children, and rhythmic footsteps echoing across polished tile floors. Within this cheerful landscape stood Elite Styles, a high-end fashion boutique known for luxurious clothing and impeccable service. But today, inside the pristine walls of Elite Styles, a darker story unfolded, one laced with suspicion, prejudice, and the injustice that quietly thrives in such spaces. Marcus Reed was just 16, a gentle and quiet teenager known by teachers and friends for his politeness and mild manner. His tall, slender frame was wrapped in a comfortable black hoodie, slightly worn jeans, and a pair of old sneakers his father had saved months to buy. Marcus moved through life softly, respecting others and keeping to himself. His modest attire stood in stark contrast to the flashy luxury around him, but his calm demeanor spoke louder than any designer label. As Marcus stepped into Elite Styles, he felt a sudden discomfort, sensing eyes upon him from various corners of the store. His gaze fell on a pair of exquisite leather boots displayed elegantly on a polished shelf. He approached slowly, genuinely appreciating the craftsmanship. Unknown to Marcus, Daniel Connor, the store manager, had already zeroed in on him. Daniel was middle-aged, with thinning hair and sharp eyes that narrowed suspiciously at customers he deemed out of place. He leaned closer to his assistant, Jenny, whispering sternly, "Keep an eye on that kid. I don't trust him." Jenny, young and inexperienced, hesitated briefly. She observed Marcus quietly inspecting the boots, seeing nothing alarming. Gathering her courage, she approached him gently. "Those are really nice, aren't they? Do you want to try them on?" Marcus turned, slightly startled but quickly offering a soft smile. "They're great, but I'm just looking, thanks." Jenny nodded with a reassuring smile, stepping back, convinced there was no cause for concern. But Daniel was already acting on his prejudices, his fingers dialing the police number swiftly. "There's a young black male here behaving suspiciously. I think he's trying to steal something," he stated urgently, his voice low but sharp. Within moments, tranquility shattered as 3 police officers entered briskly, their authoritative presence immediately freezing conversations. Marcus, absorbed by the boots, flinched as the lead officer barked, "You! Step back from the merchandise! Hands where we can see them!" Marcus placed the boots carefully back onto the shelf, confusion washing over him. "Is something wrong?" he asked softly, looking genuinely bewildered. "Store reported suspicious behavior," another officer snapped, his tone curt and harsh. Marcus quietly complied with their demands, emptying his pockets to reveal nothing more than his bus ticket and school ID. Despite the lack of evidence, the officers escorted him outside, interrogating him under the scrutiny of passers-by who slowed their pace, recording the unfolding humiliation on their phones. "Is there someone we can call?" the officer finally asked impatiently, visibly frustrated. Marcus nodded softly. "My dad's number is in my wallet," he replied respectfully. Within 20 minutes, a sleek black Mercedes SUV arrived, braking sharply. Terrence Reed, a nationally acclaimed civil rights attorney renowned for his relentless pursuit of justice, stepped out. His arrival immediately drew attention. Terrence approached Marcus, placing a reassuring hand on his son's shoulder before addressing the officers with quiet authority. "What's my son accused of?" Terrence asked, voice steady yet laced with subtle power. "We received a report about suspicious activity," one officer answered uncomfortably, visibly aware of Terrence's commanding presence. Terrence held Marcus's empty wallet aloft, his voice cool yet piercingly sharp. "What suspicious activity? My son came here simply to look at merchandise. Where is your evidence?" Officers glanced uncomfortably at each other, failing to articulate any valid accusations. At that moment, Daniel Connor stepped out of the store defiantly. "He looked suspicious," Daniel stated bluntly, his expression cold. Suspicious or simply black? Terrence's calm question resonated deeply, hanging in the air, uncomfortably as onlookers filmed intently. Connor's smugness wilted under the collective gaze of disapproval. Terrence continued firmly, "Your prejudice ends here. This injustice won't be brushed aside. Not for my son, not for anyone." By evening, videos under the hashtag #ChatKJusticeForMarcus spread rapidly online, gathering nationwide attention and outrage. Terrence swiftly leveraged the moment to launch Judged by Actions, Not Appearances, a powerful initiative demanding reforms in businesses nationwide to combat racial profiling effectively. Elite Styles quickly issued an apology, placing Daniel Connor on immediate administrative leave. But the community demanded deeper accountability. Weeks of public outcry and persistent pressure eventually led to significant policy reforms within major retail chains, transforming the humiliating incident into a meaningful catalyst for social change. Marcus returned quietly to school, his dignity intact and strengthened by the experience. His calm strength became an example for his classmates and the wider community, symbolizing resilience and quiet courage in the face of injustice. Months later, Elite Styles reopened under new, conscientious management, prominently displaying Marcus's story as a powerful reminder of prejudice's destructive consequences. Marcus Reed, once wrongfully accused, now stood as a symbol of dignity, courage, and powerful change. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below, letting us know where you are watching from. Your support allows us to continue sharing powerful stories like Marcus's and promoting awareness and change around important social issues.